The same. Mm, let's Son Ronaldo. I think this is my and this one. I feel search once for but that one because I'm not so es no. ¿Qué estoy haciendo? Tengo que cambiar estrategia. Oh, oh. Estilo de instrucciones individual instruction. So now quiere Mbappé. Leo Messi. Vamos a ver qué tan bueno es ese chaval. Los partidos que elegimos son online, ¿ok? Vamos a ver qué tan bueno es ese chaval. Veremos. Wait. Aquí no tengo su... Wait. Ajá. No puedo escucharte. Okay.
And that gets things running.
Okay, let's go
Well, Lionel
now.
Messi's last European conquest came in 2015, and what a campaign that was. First leg of the semi-final, Jim, especially so.
Yep, and the second of his goals, where he sat down, toyed with, and utterly humiliated one of the best defenders around at the time. So, for me, easily one of the most memorable goals in the tournament's history.
Nobody's arguing with that, Jim. Vitinha.
Ay, Dios mío.
Son
¿Qué?
Heung-min providing an outlet on that flank.
Bien.
Son Heung-min, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Ødegaard carries the ball down the right. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Lewandowski. Now Costa Curta. Oh, easy pickings there. Pedri.
Ya.
Couldn't squeeze it
No he
through.
podido disparar todavía. Que no puedo disparar.
Costa Curta. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Messi is onto it in a flash. Some good
No es
work on the
posible que
right
entregue
flank
la
here.
pelota ahí.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pinches it off him. Caicedo.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And he was quick to react. Threads one in. That looks a good ball through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Ay, Dios mío. Necesito ganar este partido,
Oh, he's been caught napping. De Bruyne gets it away. Vitinha.
¿Qué?
Promising
Demasiado alto
position.
estaba.
He's got away.
Que no lo cambie de lado, que no lo...
Hernandez deals with that. Odegaard!
Ah.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Odegaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
¿Cómo es posible que ese cabrón sea
And
más
it's De
rápido?
Bruyne.
Sea más rápido que yo.
It's a good run down the right. Oh, nicely intercepted. Costa Curta. And here's Lewandowski. Dealt with nicely by the
Yo sé que
defense.
en carrera no le voy a poder ganar.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh.
Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Le falta.
And
Sí,
he is
dale.
going into that
Hay que
little black book.
amonestarlo, por freco.
Odegaard. And he's cut it out. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Ay, Dios. Defiende bien.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vitinha.
Defiende bien. Yo sé que Ali es mucho más lento de este equipo. En ataque. En ataque es muy lento.
En el Barcelona, el dorsal 5, Cristiano Ronaldo, será sustituido por
Barcelona are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's been cut out, well played. Lewandowski chasing after it. Odegaard. De Bruyne. Now it's Son Heung-min in with the challenge. Lewandowski looking to run onto it. Costa Curta. And
Ay,
they're
no,
quick to get it back.
precipité ahí.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, now here's a good... He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's equal to it. Well,
Ah,
and there is the half-time whistle. As if we needed
no,
reminding,
lo está haciendo
no
bien.
easy games
Lo
at
está
this
haciendo
level,
bien.
and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Well, played right into his path. It's Son Heung-min! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pedri.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, that looks a foul.
Oh.
Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a
¿Era para
verbal
mí?
warning.
Sí, por supuesto que sí. Y si le filtro pase, vamos a ver.
Caicedo. Oh, well played, well played. De Bruyne. Ødegaard. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked
Nah.
authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, he's felt that,
Yes.
hasn't he? He's looking to set free a runner.
Mierda. ¿Qué tienes?
Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates.
¿Pero qué?
And they've switched it over to the other side. Well timed, excellent interception.
Ajá.
La asistencia a este partido
Just
Ajá.
about up to the hour now.
6.628.
Decent hit! No
¡Vamos!
mistake! And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant
Abuelowski.
goal-scoring landmark.
Tito.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And reclaimed it in a trice. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Well, played through for the wide man. An uncompromising challenge.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Pedri. Oh, that's fabulous. De Bruyne. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Barcelona have... Ødegaard! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Lewandowski.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's a sharp pass. That has ended up in no man's land. It'll be a throw-in. Ødegaard, and he's managed to get free. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Works it forward. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. And it's Lewandowski. And the pass is intercepted. Aim forwards. Pass somewhat off target. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Costa Curta cuts it out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nice ball, and he's in here. Can he finish?
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
No, again, there's no way through. Now it's Lewandowski. The final seconds now. Oh, that's a key interception. That's been intercepted. De Bruyne. He's in space and looking for options. Skillfully cut out. And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Lewandowski taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. We have already started here. Sané. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
In with the challenge, and that's gone loose. Gets a good foot in there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That has been cut short. He's cut it out. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Leroy Sané, he's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism.
Can he put it away? Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Ansu Fati. Now it's Ødegaard. Well, that is one way to stop him. Hernandez. He's got tall. Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Beckham. Bayern Munich upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Barcelona really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the...
Tries a shot! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players...
Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Looks to the other side. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's quick to snatch it back. Mbappe! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Beckham. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Gnabry hurtling down that right flank. De Ligt. Oh, that's fabulous.
This is the time you need that pace.
They get a throw in. It's going to be another throw. Alexander-Arnold. Pedri. That looks a cracking ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Van Dijk makes the interception. And it's Guardiola. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well read, nice interception. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, he's found support out wide. keeps him off it and wins back the ball. Caicedo does well to get it back. Caicedo powering forward here. Guardiola. Sané. Vitinha has created one goal already.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Good work on the right flank here. De Ligt does really well to win the ball there. And there is the half-time whistle. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now that's well seen too. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Gnabry. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Sané. Alaba. Sané looking to get on the end of this. He is through here. They want to be quick. And again! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Serge Gnabry. Serge Gnabry. Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's intervened well there. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Lewandowski.
The attendance
Here's a
in this
corner.
match was 60,810.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Gnabry. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Guardiola. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's picked his way through, and he's quick to get it clear again. That is good alertness.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their...
Oh, he's been caught napping! David Villa. And here's Mbappe. Beckham. That has been slung wide. He's through here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lewandowski. Mbappe. Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pedri. Oh, that's a key interception. Sané.
Bayern Munich surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Sané.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Hernandez calmly anticipates. David Villa is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the shot! Should have equalised.
Mbappe is looking pretty upset with himself. It should have been a leveller.
Guardiola gets a foot in here. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, easy pickings there. He might be in here. They're urging him to shoot. He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Mbappe. Goes down, but nothing given.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It's Lewandowski!
2 added minutes has
Well,
been
he should have done
indicated.
better, and he knows it. Beckham. Alexander-Arnold is wide and looking to get on. And we're done. Barcelona did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game, and they can get there.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place
Guatemala
to be
ganó
at this moment in
4-2.
time. Well, there's a real familiarity about
E iba
these scenes
perdiendo
here. The
2-0.
followers
Iba
of one of
perdiendo
the
2-0,
most formidable teams in the
Qué
history
malos
of
juegan los
football,
dominicanos, chicos.
ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Lewandowski!
Qué malos juegan los dominicanos. 2-0 iban ganando.
Indecision is fatal.
Y perdieron 4-2.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Here's a shot. It's Lewandowski! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pedri with the cross. And he's hit it long. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. He is through here.
That's good play from him.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
¿A dónde ibas, amigo?
That's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Alexander-Arnold, a player joining. Mbappe!
Mira, casi me mete gol.
That was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for
Mbappe.
sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedri. Changes him with that pass. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Well read, nice interception. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played out towards the right wing. Pedri. He's looking to set free a runner. No, that's too long.
Sí. A ver.
And he's away. Hits one. And one more
Ah.
try. Goal!
Vamos.
Barcelona!
Vitinha.
Barcelona are in front with a predatory goal.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, he's seen that
Ahora sí
early,
di el pase.
used a certain sixth sense. Has a goal!
Ay, Dios.
And for sure, that was not one of his best. Vitinha, and it's Lewandowski. Stood up well to him there.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good.
Ay, Dios. Esa no era el
Here's over
pase.
the line. That's an excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been caught. Can he finish? And it's
Yo
in.
despejé la
They
pelota.
have done it. They have
Y
their
vuelve a caer a
equalizer.
este cabrón.
And it's another really
O
good
sea,
show
yo
of
despejé
character.
la
I love the
pelota,
spirit
chico.
and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Oh,
Ay,
beautifully
Dios
dispatched.
mío.
There was no reaching that.
Qué mala
No other
suerte.
outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's De Bruyne. Good spot, he's seen the run. Mbappe. Oh, that's a foul,
Aye.
and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing
Yo no te
while he
amarilla.
tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he? Yeah, that's such a good position too.
De Bruyne! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona!
¿Qué pasó,
And the
chicos? ¿Qué
comeback is
pasó?
complete. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been
Ay,
more
Dios mío.
straightforward.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now.
Oh, now this is interesting,
Penal.
and the referee has pointed to the spot.
Penal para mí.
And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Barcelona with this to equalise.
Que no lo tire afuera.
Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak.
¿Y sí paró? No puede ser.
There's the ball in. Tries a header.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Caicedo. Mbappe. It's out
¿Por qué no
for
paró la
a goal
pelota?
kick. Vinicius Junior. Always onto this.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Vinicius Junior. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Chance here to counter. He's through here. And he was quick to react. The final seconds now. Rodri. Hernandez. Here's Vitinha. He could be in here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And we
Ay,
hit
Dios.
half-time.
Ay, ahora.
So
Ay,
half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to
Molenke.
light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline, 2
Voy a
goals
poner
to
la
1.
Lamine Yamal.
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic,
No sé.
frenzied.
Voy a poner
It was
la.
unmissable
No,
and
digo,
it
voy a
was
poner.
irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one. Just enjoy it.
El dorsal 11 será reemplazado por
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Vitinha. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Caicedo. Oh, good spread. Can he latch on to this? Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Ødegaard. It's Pedri. Ødegaard. Ansu Fati. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Mbappe!
¿Qué?
Oh, that is
Tiene que
rather
terminar de dar
wayward.
la vuelta
Oh, look, I
completa.
don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Now it's Mbappe. Ansu Fati. Oh, what has happened here? Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
La
In with the
asistencia de este
challenge.
partido asciende a 97.559
Ødegaard.
espectadores.
Ansu Fati. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Vinicius Junior. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Foot in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well-timed, excellent interception. Ødegaard. Mbappe. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an
Ese partido lo voy a
intervention
perder
that
también.
had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now the finish! Turns and goes. Real chance! And that is
Ese
wildly
partido lo
off
voy a
target.
perder
Iniesta
también.
put absolutely everything he had into that.
Qué
Maybe better
bárbaro,
look
qué
next time.
bárbaro. Ya se le acabó. Se le acabó las fuerzas ya. A ver. Ok, a ver si... No. Acaba de poner Ansu Fati, tengo que sacar Ansu. No voy a sacar Ansu.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Both
6
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 24.
He's had it taken off him.
El dorsal 16.
Somewhat off target. Ansu Fati. Fermin. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help.
Mbappe! Mbappe! It's in!
Ay, yo sabía que iba a perder este partido de nuevo.
Threatening to pull clear.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice
¿Por qué
passing.
es ese control tan?
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's good running with the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Mbappe, and he's running through. Plenty. He's had a shot. It's fallen loose again. Surely now they are well and truly
Es
out
increíble.
of sight.
Es
And the
increíble,
lead
chicos.
is extended still further. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read.
And the shot! Sticks it away!
Vamos.
It could be a lifeline! Two more needed!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Succumbs to the pressure. That's really well manoeuvred. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Hernandez defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Engages and forces him off the ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Pedri. And it's Neymar. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's got away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Mbappe. That has been cut short. Looking for options for movement. Neymar. Shot could be on.
Oh my
Referee looks at his
goodness,
watch
24
and
2.
blows his whistle. Barcelona
4-2.
played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game.
Oh my
A game that began
goodness.
so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
A ver qué sigue. Voy a intentar algo. Voy a quitar a... Voy a quitar a Pedri. Para poner a... ¿Dónde está? A este. Y voy a quitar a... Este para poner a... Ansu Fati. Quiero convertirlo en un... Paso 9. El otro de Kobe también. Ahora bien. Ajá. No. Si no funciona los primeros momentos, bueno, yo cambio. Pero debo ascender, chicos. Mañana voy a estar transmitiendo. Hay varios partidos mañana importantes. Varios partidos. De la CONCACAF sobre todo. Y voy a transmitirlo en Twitch con imágenes, chicos. Con imágenes, chicos. Vamos a ver. Ok. Sí. Pero eso puede confundirse que lo voy a poner totalmente en blanco. No. Acción individuales, defensa, marcaje estrecho. Vamos a ver. Ahora no sé a quién marcar porque tengo esta media punta. France, Neymar. Ay, ay, ay. Bueno, me da juego ahí. Yo estoy con media punta y él con 2 media punta también. Es que no está cosa jugar con media punta, ese es el problema.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. The action has already started. Fermin!
can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
That's a nicely measured pass. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Messi. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ajax clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nicely aimed pass.
There they go, hunting again.
Falta.
And he has been fouled
Amarilla,
there. Just a
No va a
talking to,
hablar.
I think.
No
Yes,
quiero
it
mostrar
is.
amarilla. Es maidista el árbitro.
Pass is just off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Fermin. And it's Neymar. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Alexander-Arnold gets across and deals with it. Chance here to counter. Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Good spot, he's seen the run. Vitinha. To Ansu Fati. Hernandez. Promptly onto that, and that is that. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. He's found the way through. Ansu Fati. Fermin. That pass isn't the best. Vitinha. De Bruyne does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Ansu Fati.
Hey.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vitinha. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's being shifted off it.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's De Bruyne.
Hay muchas paradas, mucha intensidad.
Wits. And that is expertly dealt with. Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Saliba tries making a foray down the right.
¿Qué haces?
Fermin. Vitinha. Ansu Fati! He's in a good position here. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well read, nice interception.
Ese fue el de
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ay, Dios mío, Ansu
Bit of
Fati.
a communication breakdown there, it seems. Just eases him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Neymar. That has been cut short. Neymar. He's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. Jordi Alba. It's a throw-in.
Voy a cambiar los doble de fase, no.
Hernandez. Jordi Alba looking to get on the end of this. Hernandez. And the first half is done. But it has
Voy a
been a
cambiar
half
los
largely
dos
of could-haves and
personajes.
should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient
Los
amongst the
dos
supporters will feel they're
personajes.
overdue a
Dos
goal.
personajes.
But it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Ah, bueno, hasta ahora la Fermín está haciendo bien. No voy a quitar Fermín. Fermín López.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Mbappe. Can he get it through? Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Can he spark a counter here? Vitinha. Now it's Lewandowski. And the keeper's got it again. No, that's been intercepted. Caicedo. Rodri was steaming forward. Now it's Neymar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Saliba. Wirtz. And that is out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Vermeer. Alexander-Arnold.
The attendance for this
That's
match
a
was
throw.
50,913.
And it's played forward. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He can run onto that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Hernandez calmly anticipates. And he welcomes it in. Donnarumma can pick that up. That's a little off target. And he's away. Corner it is.
Y va
Barcelona
afuera,
with the corner. They're first. Tries a header! Harmlessly behind. Mbappe, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. Hernandez. And here's Lewandowski.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And here's Mbappe. A good-looking ball. That is good alertness. Oh, that's a key interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Stood up well to him there. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's found a way through. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. He's had a shot!
Oh,
Vitinha!
oh, damn.
And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Qué mal. Qué mal.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Not the best distribution from the keeper. He could be in here.
Neymar really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Ajax showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Great ball if he can get there. He's got away. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Lewandowski. That'll be a throw. Oh, what a mistake! Chance with a header!
Oh.
He's done very well to get to that.
Really
Ese
anticipated
tipo
that
viene
well,
a
didn't he?
defenderse como sea.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pinches it off him. And there's green grass ahead of him. Can he put it away? Yes, he's
No
done
puede
it!
ser, no puede ser tanto fallo para ganar al 85. No puede ser.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins,
No
and the
puede
timing of his
ser
run
que
then
marca
was
al
ideal.
85, por Dios. Mira, mira todo ese es increíble, chico. Ya que mi equipo está fundido. No tiene más pierna para correr. Bueno, me queda de otros. Ese está más cansado. Ahí está. Hay que poner a uno. Ay, Dios mío. Mira la plantilla. Creo que no me queda más cambio. Voy a poner a Pedri. Ok. Pero no me queda más. Me puede resolver. Si me queda uno más. No. Ay, Dios. No puede ser tanto trabajo por nada. No puede ser, chico, no puede ser. No va a aparecer de división. Es increíble. Vamos. Pero ven, ya tú ganaste, vamos. Espérate. Ahora tengo a... Tengo a Cristiano Ronaldo, tengo a Neymar. Puedo jugar un 4-4-2. 4-3-3. Isma Contreras. Saludos para Isma Contreras. ¿Cómo estás, brother?
Substitution for Ajax. Number 2, Williams.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Ajax take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. And here's Lewandowski.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
¿Qué? Ay, no puede ser.
And the referee brings it to a
En vez
close.
de disparar, dio pase.
Well, that
por
was
Dios.
tense. The two parties separated by the game's only
No, ese partido
really
estaba para
meaningful
perder,
moment.
estaba para perder.
Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Vamos a ver ahora si puedo. Quedan 5 partidos. Con 2 victorias más. Déjame cambiar la táctica de este. La formación. Sabemos que este hombre no puede jugar ahí. Vamos a poner a llamar. Entro con Rafinha. Entro con Pedri. De este lado entro con Jiménez. Y listo. Vamos a ver. Hay que atacar con todo, ¿eh? Ok, vamos a ver. Paris Saint-Germain. Ya está ahí, pero espérate, amigo. No. Táctica. Individuales. Defensa. Extensión. Siempre marca el zurdo. En este caso, Leo Messi. Siempre hay que marcar al zurdo, chicos.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Mbappe, this might spell danger. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Has another go.
These early exchanges have been
Se
frenetic.
Fati está
Looks like we have
adelantado.
a
Por
proper game on our hands,
Dios.
Peter.
¿Qué sal? No, hay que ser muy salados.
Mbappe. And he's got the beating of his man. Mbappe! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He almost benefited from some real generosity. No wonder the keeper's going nuts.
And that has left him in a heap. And they're quick to press. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Pedri. Might be danger here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one.
¿Cómo se
Lionel
deja
Messi
caer,
is
eh?
indeed one of a kind, and
¿Cómo se
history
deja
shows
caer?
that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Hernandez. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No, and the shot! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly showed brilliant imagination there to take on such a high tower of skill.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged.
There's the hit!
¿Qué?
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of
Señores,
further threat
yo
on
no
the
puedo.
break.
Mbappe. And here's Yamal. And he skips past his man. And that is out
No
and
puedo.
behind. It's a good block. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. No, he's managed to misplace that. Van Dijk. And now a sudden chance to counter. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal. Tries a shot! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Mbappe. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way. Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe
Creo
clearly
que es-
thought he had the
Saludos,
beating of
que
the keeper.
juegas, hermano. Efootball, Brian.
He rises! And he's there to belt it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Foot in. Now it's Messi. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Ansu Fati, Pedri. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely ball and a real... Has a goal! Goal! Paris
¿Cuál más no te escucho? eFootball se llama eFootball.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Falta.
And he has been fouled there.
¿Qué salió?
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Out for a throw. And Sufati.
I wouldn't fancy
Eh?
playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's looking wide.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, well played, well played. Mbappe. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Pedri. He's picked his way through. He's found... Can he put it away? Well, now it's a... In he goes again.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Ansu Fati.
¿Qué?
It's a good run down the right. And that's a throw.
¿Qué haces, Ansu?
Jordi Alba puts his foot on the gas. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mbappe. And the shot! And he's following up. And he's straight offside. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And the first half is done.
Ay,
Steady,
estoy
solid,
perdiendo
and for
ese
now,
partido.
where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Cambiar. No, cambiar. Cambiar formación. A ver. Esa era lo que yo tenía ahorita. Pues ahora bien. Ay, mi madre. ¿Dónde está Odegaard? Odegaard. Odegaard. ¿Dónde está Lewandowski?
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Le numéro 18, Jordi Alba.
Jordi Alba.
À leur
There's
place,
the start of the
le
second
numéro
half.
22, le numéro 12.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they...
Face to face with the keeper. Chance! Oh, it's come loose. And he's on a charge. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Ay, Dios mío.
Pass somewhat off target. Foden. He's looking... Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! Two up now,
Que de
and
repente
they are
empiezo a
cruising.
perder todos los partidos. Eso,
It was
eso es
wonderful
insano,
vision to see the
chicos.
movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass?
Sí.
Ideal.
Es insano. De repente empiezo a perder todos los partidos.
So that's
No tiene
two now
sentido.
without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, Red, nice interception. Barcelona, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Ødegaard. Fiddles it through.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Pedri.
Le
And
nombre
they
de
win it back
spectateurs
again.
pour ce match,
And the pass is
72
intercepted.
306.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good alertness. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Nicely weighted ball. Great hit! And it's Messi.
¿Qué está pasando?
Ricky Puig. Well, the ball
Okay.
just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Lewandowski proves too strong. Foden engages and forces him off the ball. Gabriel makes the interception. Ronaldo chasing after it. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Messi.
Paris Saint-Germain really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how do they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Foden. Schneider. Taken back almost at once. Van Dijk with the foul.
Es increíble que de repente empezó a perder todos los partidos. No tiene sentido esto. Ay, Dios santo, Dios mío. No puede ser esto posible, padre. Ya no haré ningún cambio, en verdad. No tengo ganas de hacer ningún cambio. Ya no. Ya, che, mi defensa está muerto. A ver. No. No está haciendo nada. ¿Qué más da? Ya que.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10.
So, time for
Messi.
changes on
Le
both
numéro
sides,
13.
actually.
Le numéro 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. À leur place, le numéro 4. Le numéro 14. Ribéry.
And somehow
Le
it
numéro
stayed out.
45. Changement en cours.
Es imposible.
That is a little undercooked. Driving on and making good progress. And there's green grass ahead of him. Osimhen.
La segunda pelota siempre la ganan ellos.
Lewandowski. Alexander-Arnold. That is a great pick out. Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Salah.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. Goes in for the header!
¡Ah!
Surely now they
Ay,
are
Dios
well
mío.
and truly out of sight. And the
No tengo que
lead
hacer algo
is
con esta plantilla,
free.
porque
It
qué
is
vergüenza.
surely done. Straight header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now. It's anyone's ball now. In he goes again! Foden! It's there!
Ay, los todos están saliendo todo lo que están haciendo.
It's just about how many!
Ya no va a ser nada.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball. It's Salah! And he hits the net!
Le están saliendo todo a ellos.
And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
¿Ves?
Things looking
Un
so
pase.
easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and
Ya.
And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona
Si me dicen que este
suffer a
partido iba a terminar
humiliating
a
defeat,
5-0,
and if that weren't painful
no,
enough,
jamás
there's all the analysis and
jamás
scrutiny
les
to
iba a
come.
creer
It was a poor show all round.
que este partido termina un
Your final
5-0.
thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many
Literal.
areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
My thanks to Jim. We both...
Es increíble, chico. Vamos a ver ahora. Vamos a salir completamente del juego. Completamente. Vamos, por ejemplo, a buscar esto, los guiones. Ejemplo. Vamos a chutar penal. Ven de entrenamiento. Van al entrenamiento. Ujú. Showtime, look. Entonces, ay, Dios mío. A ver. Es casi imposible que te salga Luka Modric ahí. ¿Ves? Bueno, ahí está. Casemiro. Necesito un medio centro bueno, Pero ese es Carvajal. Mm, Probablemente te sale unos desgraciados por ahí de esos. Pero nunca Casemiro. Yo estoy dando descanso a mis jugadores. Ok. Mi equipo. Voy al partido, ¿eh? Voy al partido que es... Voy al partido, a ver... Aquí. Voy a Vitinha, que no tiene ese posicionamiento. Y si el cero de a ver si Vitinha tiene ese vaina. Acción jugador. Tema de posición. Ya lo tiene. Ansu Fati. Acción. El tema de posición. Añadir book. Ujú. La formación del que yo que es Mm, no tengo doble centro defensivo, cuatro votos. Mm, es así, pues ya. Pero no, es demasiado arriesgado para cambiar de vaina ahora. Y it. Déjame ver una cosa, si tengo esos. Espérate. Si tengo esos jugadores. Tengo este, pero necesito algo bueno. A ver. Ujú. Camavinga es bueno. ¿Qué hace Camavinga ahí? Alguien que no estoy usando aquí casi. Ajá. Ah, este. No sé qué hace. No sé hace que ese payaso. A ver. A fue que no estoy usando mucho aquí. Eh, si no funciona voy a cambiar de postura, Pero, pero voy a cambiar el delantero por Lewandowski. Vamos a ver. Lewandowski. Vamos a jugar este partido, señores. Deseame suerte, deseame suerte. Deseame suerte, muchachos. No tengo a Rodrigo, pero a Pedri sí. Uniforme. Ok. Mi estrategia ahora. A ver. Acciones individuales. Mantener. Marcaje estrecho. A. Lautaro. Martínez. Y... al zurdo. Cuidado con Messi. Messi está jugando como falso 9. Vamos. No, como media punta.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Rafinha. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van Dijk producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Nice interception, his position. Oh no, this does not look good. He's found a way through. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Martinez. That could spell trouble. Now it's Martinez. Face to face. Martinez! And it's come back out to him. And that has skinned the post.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny
No
it,
sé,
Peter,
no
but
sé a
the
qué
keeper
vienen
didn't
esos
have
fallos
that covered.
ahora.
Vitinha. Well, nicely intercepted. It'll be a throw-in. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. There's the shot!
¿Qué? ¿Ves?
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Balde spots it and intercepts. Forwards and with intent. Rafinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, super find. And Martinez! Goal!
Es imposible, por Dios. Ay, no
The
puede ser.
breakthrough strike!
No puede ser.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Balde gets across to intercept that. And he was quick to react. Works it forward. Pedri. Oh, played right into his path. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
All he'll be thinking
Muy
is, please,
bien.
ground, swallow
Pero
me
no
up.
tan bien.
Balde. Out of play for a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of...
Oh, that's ambitious. And no one is overly concerned about that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
De Jong gathers from the goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Vamos a ver ahora.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Goes for the header! Well, now it's a race. And again!
¿Qué?
And that wasn't
¿Ves
far
esas
away.
palabras?
Oh, how close
Mira,
was that
mira.
to going in? It only required the smallest of
Ay,
tweaks.
Dios mío.
Balde. Looks a good ball through. Martinez!
Debe ser una broma, de verdad. De verdad debe ser
And
una
this
broma,
is getting
chicos.
better and better.
Debe ser una broma, chicos.
It is a
una
good
broma,
finish. The odds were
chicos.
against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a
Es
very
una
good finish,
broma,
and I
no
think
la
he'll go away
conocen,
feeling pretty
total.
good about that one.
No, no fue eso. Otro. Es otro.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Barcelona can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Christensen takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Christensen cuts out the pass. Rodri. Here's Vitinha. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Debe ser una broma, chicos.
Habrá 3
Now it's
minutos de
Vinicius
descuento.
Junior. Ødegaard. And he's picked out the run. He's shifting through the gears here. Great hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No way through. This is promising. Pedri!
¿Qué?
A really close shave and
Ay,
the last
Dios
action of the
mío.
first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Prácticamente es imposible ganar
And
esto.
we're underway again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And the shot! It's in! The
Ahora
second
sí,
half
yo sé.
sparked straight into life. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up. This is the time you need that pace.
He's picked his way through.
¿Qué?
It's just beyond his reach. Pedri. Short changes him with that pass. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's looking for the runner here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's played him through. Martinez. Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, important interception. And he cuts out the supply. Walker makes the interception. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Lewandowski. Looking for the runner. Jimenez cuts it out. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rodri goes steaming forward. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That's an errant pass. Now the finish! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
This has become one superb game of football.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And he's intervened well there. That's a lovely, neat pass.
They're
not going to make any further progress now.
No puedo caer en locura y perder el
There will be
partido.
a throw-in. Hernandez. Well timed, excellent interception. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he finish?
Lo mismo que pasó ahorita en contra de él. Lo mismo me hizo, lo mismo.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's Martinez. Martinez was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Barcelona have it back and can go again. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, shooting chance!
That's going in strongly.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that's well spotted. Pedri in with the challenge. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Lewandowski.
Barcelona have a simple task to find...
Shot a goal!
My goodness.
And he has kept
Oh,
it out
Dios.
somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Hoy no es mi día.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedri
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
fiddles it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. It's a mighty effort! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No,
Imposible.
that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Cuando cambié.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That has been cut short. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have
Buenas
won on another
saludos de
day, but
Argentina.
alas,
También me
that
gustaba
wasn't to
mucho
be,
los
and they
juegos de
go
fútbol
down
hasta
by
que
the odd goal.
empecé a
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores.
Your
romper
thoughts
los
on today's game then, Jim?
mandos
Barcelona
de la
just didn't
bronca.
have enough time, Peter, to correct their many problems in
A
this
veces
match.
tú pierdes, tú
Now for
entiendes
some
cómo
training
puedes
ground.
perder. De verdad, uno no se enoja. Así es Jonathan, bro. A veces uno pierde, pero ¿cómo es posible? Todavía queda 3 partidos, tengo que ganar esos 3 para ascender a quinta división. Es imposible. A ver, no es imposible, sino que uno... Voy a cambiar la formación otra vez. Es Lamin que no pinta nada ahí. Vamos a quitar a Jiménez para poner a este. Deje like, bro. Eso, gracias, brother. Si tienes kick, sígame en kick. Estoy transmitiendo en kick ahorita. Voy a ver. Es imposible. Que pierde, 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 pierde. No puede ser. Qué mala suerte tengo, ¿no? Ujú. Ujú. Ni tengo, pero me gusta tu decoración. Suerte en el stream. Gracias, brother. Gracias, mano. Vamos a ver. Pero ya vamos a ver. Que espérate. Odegaard, Odegaard. Con que el número juega conmigo. Número 8. Posiciones individuales. Marcaje estrecho. Vamos a ver si este partido se lo podemos ganar. Marcaje estrecho para Messi. Ajá, ajá,
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. As you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Very nicely done. That's the throw.
Y que amigos, ¿me sigues por favor? Sí, cuando me des.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those
Cuando me
things and
desocupo,
so
me
much
sigo,
more.
bro.
Yeah, we can testify to that, having covered quite a
O sea,
few of those
cuando
games where he
termine ese
showed
partido.
the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And he's been shifted off it. Koundé calmly anticipates. Marquinhos. Timber. Now Ødegaard. McAllister. Ødegaard. Ball's gone out of play.
There they go, hunting again.
Now it's Messi. Ødegaard. And here's Lewandowski. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Hernandez cuts it out. Now it's Son Heung-min. The ball's gone astray. Pass somewhat off target. Ødegaard. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Lewandowski.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Now it's McAllister. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Ay, ay, ay.
Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. McAllister. And here's Son Heung-min. Kane. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. Pedri. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, that was close. Alexander-Arnold. Hernandez. Van Dijk. Pedri. Koundé did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Messi. That is good alertness. Lewandowski. That pass has been well intercepted. Spread out to the left. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Not the most accurate pass. Ødegaard.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He could be in here. Ødegaard. Here's Rodri. Marquinhos. Now Timber. Throw in. Now it's Lewandowski. Koundé gets across to intercept that. That's a sharp pass. McAllister. Out for a throw.
Hola, buenas noches, saludos desde Monterrey. Hola Jorge, ¿cómo estás?
That is ended up in no man's land.
Ah,
And he's in on goal.
no.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Bienvenido Jorge. Hacemos directo todos los días. Por ejemplo, mañana voy a transmitir la clasificación mundial 2026 de la CONCACAF.
Just eases him off the ball. Lewandowski. And we've reached half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How would you review the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18 será sustituido por el dorsal 8.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Ødegaard. Ødegaard might just make this. Vitinha has got himself a free kick.
Sí,
And that's going to be a
amarilla
booking.
por Freco.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Timber. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Son Heung-min. And here's Son Heung-min. And here's Son Heung-min. Can he get onto this? Son Heung-min was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was quick to react. McAllister. Plays a sharp little ball here. Koundé makes the interception. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Look at the space here. Oh, right place, right time. Not getting too much time on the ball here. Just the keeper to beat. Now the finish. It's a goal.
Es
Well,
increíble.
there's
¿Cómo
always
no
a
odiar
chance of
este
being caught like
juego?
that when you surrender the football.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That's a throw.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
¿Cómo no? ¿Cómo no?
Some resolute defending there. Ødegaard being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look. It's Kane! He's been taken
Penal.
down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the
Penal,
last thing they
chicos.
wanted to do. Donnarumma will have to save it here or there's real trouble. And that's a poor pen.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Hernandez. Ødegaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And he cuts out the supply. Gets his pass away.
¿Qué? ¿Qué pasó?
And that could set him on his way. Well, he was clearly... Oh, given away!
Se va a
¿Qué?
realizar un cambio de jugadores.
No puede ser cierto eso.
Ødegaard. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And no, that was never going to make it. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic.
Palmer! It's a loose ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is
No puede
heroic
ser
keeping.
cierto eso, no puede ser cierto, chicos.
He's played him through. Gonzalez. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, what a... Can he finish? And the lead stays intact, just.
No puede ser
Knows
cierto,
only too well
chicos.
how important the chance was. He snatched at it.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted. Rodri. Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Oh no, this does not look... Great chance! They've scored! Barcelona Barcelona are
correr
back in
y correr.
business.
Siempre hay
Terrible
recompensa,
error,
chicos. Cuando
duly
estás
punished.
jugando fútbol hay que correr,
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Barcelona surely know by now that they've put...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
¿Puedes creer que fallé ahí?
Rodri. Shapes to shoot! Yes, he's done it!
Remontada.
Has raised the roof! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh!
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Cristiano Ronaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Palmer. Odegaard. In with the challenge.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Chance! That is decidedly
Ya ha
lacking.
fallado Cristiano ahí también.
5 minutes to add. Van Dijk is there and he can pick it up. He's picked his way through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's intervened well there. It is a corner, good chance. Barcelona have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. And he's straight offside. And that
Bien.
is that. Barcelona
Victoria
have
esta
done it
vez.
with iron, with
Remontada.
pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable,
Victoria esta
and
vez,
look
guys.
how they reacted to that initial setback. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Vamos a ver. no tengo a Darwin, así que está bien marcaje estrecho siempre. Marcar al delantero y mayormente al zurdo.
Barcelona can do it here. 90 minutes away from reaching their target. It is the sort of opportunity they would certainly have settled for if offered it on day one. That was then, this is the here and now. Can they meet their ambitions,
Janet
their
Jiménez.
aspirations?
Hola Janet,
It
¿cómo
really
estás?
is a sight to behold
Bienvenida.
here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona
Vamos a ver
nation.
ya.
100,000 plus in unison. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Barcelona come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Big chance, must be! That is a crunching tackle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, and he's through the middle. Lewandowski. Chance!
Oh my
And a
goodness.
terrific save from the
Sí, pero no
keeper.
puedo
Lewandowski
faltar,
clearly
por
thought he
favor,
had the
chico.
beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side. In for a header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, I think a warning's about right, just a slight rush of blood, nothing too intentional.
Kvaratskhelia!
¿Para dónde iba el portero,
Oh,
por
that
Dios?
is rather wayward.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Vitinha.
That's going in strongly.
Vitinha. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found a way through. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, super ball. There's the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. He was under real pressure there. Vitinha is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Hay que parar los contragolpes como sea, chicos.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Pedri. Lewandowski. Tomori. Great defending, strong and determined. Vitinha. Now it's Havertz. Alexander-Arnold unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is good alertness. Nicely spread. Always onto this. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's intervened well there. Kvaratskhelia. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost... Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Sí, sí, sí.
Caicedo. Hernandez. He's been picked out. Vinicius Junior. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Van Dijk has got himself a free kick.
Otra vez.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Nice interception, well timed. Looking for the runner. Vinicius Junior! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Mendes gets it away. Half-time getting close now.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, what has a goal! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking there.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Pedri. He's played him through. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And we hit half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Barcelona head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 11.
Second period then underway.
El dorsal 8.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances.
And the finish!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Nicely intercepted. That's a nicely measured pass. Brilliantly cut out. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run. Kvaratskhelia. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now the finish!
¿Qué?
Superb goal!
No puede ser.
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Puede ser, chicos, no puede ser, chicos.
Barcelona have their third corner. Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Mbappe certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Vitinha battling down that right flank.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.026 espectadores.
Caicedo looking to penetrate opposition lines. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a little off target. Alexander-Arnold. He's under a lot of pressure there. Mbappe! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Se ponen a montar, ¿no?
Distributed tidily. Kvaratskhelia! And he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold running with the ball. Great hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Vitinha.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Driving forward. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Hernandez. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Vitinha. He's played him through. Can he finish? And he has kicked it out somehow.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Que esa pelota no
So
entra.
their fourth
Yo
corner
me
of the
rindo,
game.
señores. No, no pasa nada.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Kvaratskhelia. You have to say that. Havertz! And that would
Esa
have won it.
pelotita no
Yeah, he
entró
knew
ahí.
only
Yo
too
me
well that to
rindo.
concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6 será reemplazado por el dorsal 24.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Gets into some space. Barcelona trailing, but still very much in the hunt for their promotion dream.
It's great to see that there's still plenty of fighting spirit in them, but you might...
Could be danger here! Ansu Fati! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but just the keeper to beat! Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! Well, there was to be no other outcome. Liverpool could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Plenty to aim at here. He's got the shot away! Havertz does. This time, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what a ball! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's cut it out. Hernandez. Neymar. It's Pedri. And it's Walker. Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. That has not gone well. Gets good distance on it. That's that, the end.
Yo me rindo, señores.
Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end
¿Cómo
virtually
es
unavoidable.
posible?
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona desperately.
Mm. Tengo 6 puntos. Una victoria más. Haciendo. Pero déjame cambiar algo. Necesito una victoria más. Una victoria para ascender. Está cabrón, ¿eh? Una victoria más necesito.
So it all boils down to this. The team so desperate to be up amongst the big hitters. And today, only a win suffices. It truly doesn't get any better, any bigger than this. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Barcelona cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support. He's got two! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this
Empezamos mal.
is incredible.
Pero muy...
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage... He's got the shot away! He's scored! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the
Empezamos
blocks.
muy mal.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
It's one!
Empezamos muy mal, pero demasiado mal.
More!
Empezamos
Hot
muy
knife through
mal.
butter. They have done it again. Simplicity itself.
Such a
Sabía que
smart
este
finish,
no
and the
iba a
setup
salir
was
bien.
very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Ay, Dios. A ver si salimos de eso.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So changes already, that is a bit of a surprise. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Beckham engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Beckham simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Timber. And here's Mbappe. First quarter of an hour gone. That has not gone well. Barcelona already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Koundé cuts out the pass. Beckham. That is good alertness. And that could set him on his way. He's had a hit! And yes, it's there!
Empezamos muy mal,
They're back
demasiado
within
mal,
reach.
chicos.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. And he welcomes it in.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Batistuta. He's picked his way through. And through to the goalkeeper. Hernandez. Pedri. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. This might spell danger. Real chance!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
That pass has been well intercepted. Barcelona are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Now he's off and running. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good read, needed to be. And now they can clear their lines. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's a key interception. Fermin. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And here's Lewandowski. And he's there to belt it away. That's good vision. Hernandez. Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. Guardiola. Oh, there's a probing ball. Yamal is in a really good position out where he rises! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Batistuta. Mbappe! Shapes to shoot!
Empezamos muy mal y terminamos
And the
mal.
lead is extended still further.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Barcelona. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Neta Vitinha, neta Vitinha, Vitinha, Vitinha. Bueno, ya que estoy pasando mi una aquí.
Se ruega al propietario de una furgoneta gris con matrícula Capicúa que acuda urgentemente al aparcamiento. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And the action is back underway. Barcelona decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Beckham.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mbappe. Beckham. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And no, that was never going to make it. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bellingham. The pass has gone astray. Well, that tackle was... Can he finish? He has done it!
Terminamos Muy mal.
Over the hills and far away. No catching them now.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
96.026 espectadores.
And that is out of play. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. He's had it taken off him. Pinches it off him. Guardiola. And the counter is on. Bastoni. And he's intervened well there. Beckham. Bastoni. Looking for the runner. Stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bellingham. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Barcelona needed that. Could be danger here. Pedri. Mbappe. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That pass isn't the best. Ansu Fati. He is through here. Cross from Ødegaard. Timber getting this one clear. And that's a throw-in.
Termino muy mal.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Vitinha. Barcelona came into this game with huge aspirations, but the party has gone flat. The dreams are hitting the buffers fairly spectacularly.
Yeah, it's almost like they didn't turn up, Peter. They've been well off the pace.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Batistuta. Ansu Fati. Vitinha. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. No, that's been intercepted. Ansu Fati. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. There'll be a minute of stoppage time.
That's going in strongly.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the referee has done well here. He's pulled him to one side, he's told him what's what, and hopefully he'll behave himself from now on.
And that's it. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury.
Mm, 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 mm.